Hello everyone, my name is Nathan. Welcome to Hail. So I have my phone right now that I'm filming on, but when I get all the Criterions, I'll use my nice camera. It is July, meaning the Barnes & Noble 50% off Criterion sale has started, and so I'm going in. Unfortunately, this is the first time in a few years that Nick and I can't do it together, so moment of silence for Nick. I'm in Arizona, he's in Utah, so it just didn't work out. November, hopefully we'll do something together. I'm here with my little sister.
Hi!
As usual with these videos, I'm going to share one definite with you guys. My definite for this sale is a movie that Jackson recommended to me, and that is Defending Your Life, directed by Albert Brooks. It has Meryl Streep too, so I'm excited about that. Hopefully they have it because it's a newer release, so let's go in and check this out. Ooh, movies and music. Let's go over there. Barnes & Noble smells so good. Huh? Nay. Hey guys. Okay, let's see. Defending Your Life. Straight up, here it is. All right, there's my definite. The rest will be a surprise for you guys. Okay, so this is one that I have been interested in almost every sale. It's basically become my new night to remember, where I always mean to get it, but I never end up getting it. However, it's free on HBO Max, so I think I'm going to try to check it out first, and then if I really love it, then I'll buy it. This sounds so interesting, and I love the cover art. Okay, so we are at a new Barnes & Noble now, and there's someone in the Criterion section, so we're filming in the Harry Potter section. I got 3 titles of the last one. I didn't film too much. I'm gonna try to film a little bit more here. Hey everyone, so you don't know this, but this is day 2. The other day I got 4 Criterions and then I called it quits because I was purposely waiting for Tuesday, July 6th, the day of filming this currently, for 2 new releases. So I'm going to my local Barnes & Noble to pick those movies up. Also, it's 109 degrees in my car right now, so I'm going to stop this video and turn my air on again. Okay, so for you, it's just a second later, but for me, it's actually like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours later. I just got out of donating, or I guess I should say selling plasma, because I got attacked last time by saying donating when I was getting paid for it. So I was selling plasma. I'm outside of Barnes & Noble now. Quick update, while I was selling plasma, I finished the book Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, but we'll talk about that in the wrapped episode for this month. Let's go inside, check out what they have. So this is actually a different Barnes & Noble that I was coming to. The ones I have reserved is at a different location. There is one movie here, however, that was not at the location I reserved my movies for, so I'm picking it up here. All right, guys, so I just got out of the store, picked up 3 titles, and now I'm heading to the Gilbert location to pick up my reserved titles. And you know me, I'm also gonna look at the section to see if there's any other movies that I want that weren't there last time. But I'm really excited about the 3 that I just got. And yeah, anyways, I will show you guys everything I get when I get home. It's about a 25-minute drive to the Gilbert location. Usually when I'm in the car, I either listen to music or I'll listen to an audiobook. I think I'm gonna pop in my audiobook, pop in as if it's like a cassette or something. No, it's just on my app, but I'm gonna listen to the book Plague Dogs. I started that earlier and I'm gonna keep listening to it. Yeah! All right, everyone, I am back home and I'm so excited about this haul. I picked up 10 movies total in the week that this sale has been going on, but the titles that I'm going to show you, I'm just really excited about. And so, as usual with tradition, I will be going in order of spine number. This will include my haul from Friday when the sale started and today, Tuesday, when some new releases came out. Okay, so first up, I have spine number 662. This is Safety Last. Now, this isn't anything new to the Criterion collection. It's been out for a while. I mean, we're in the spine 600s, and so you know that it's been out for quite a bit of time. I got this one because I recently watched it for the first time on the Criterion channel, and I loved it. It's just as iconic as everyone says it is. There's a reason that you see this poster in other movies like Hugo. I remember they mentioned this in Hugo. And then there's a reason that it's what Harold Lloyd is known for, because it's just a really iconic film. Really funny too, super enjoyable. And when I saw it at the sale, I was like, you know what? I have to get it. Normally I have a hard time buying things I've already seen, or at least like buying them in the moment, because I always tell myself you can just get that another day or ask for it for your birthday or Christmas. But I like Safety Last so much that I just got it. Plus, I didn't realize this, but Harold Lloyd Criterion releases come with so many additional special features. Like for an example, this one comes with a few movies that he was in the past, a few shorts I should say. It comes with 3 newly restored shorts, including Take a Chance, Young Mr. Jazz, and His Royal Slyness. And it also has commentary, and then there's a ton of other special supplements, and so I'm really excited about this. Next up, I have Spine 703, and this is also a Harold Lloyd film. It is The Freshman. I actually watched this movie last night for the first time, and that's why I'm buying it in today's haul, because I love this movie, even more so than Safety Last. In fact, this movie might be my new favorite silent film of all time. I laughed so many times in this movie. It wasn't like a courtesy laugh you do when you watch a silent film, like, oh, the situations these characters get themselves into, am I right? No, this was like a genuine laugh. I thought this movie was hilarious, and this scene right here that it's showing on the cover is one of the funniest scenes in the whole movie. I also love the format of this. It's one of those dual formatted Criterions where it comes with the Blu-ray and the DVD. And I also just like when Criterions have this kind of packaging, when it's like the thick packaging. This also comes with a ton of bonus features, including the shorts, The Marathon, An Eastern Westerner, and High and Dizzy. And then they come with new scores to accompany them. Obviously, the booklet, a ton of extra special features, including interviews with Harold Lloyd, I believe. Yeah, this is amazing. I just like, wow. I'm reading all these special features right now, and I'm just amazed with how many supplements Criterion gives us when it comes to Harold Lloyd. I've also realized that I've never heard the man talk. I've only seen him in his movies, and so I'm excited to hear him speak for the first time. All right, to break up the Harold Lloyd streak, I have spy number 921. That is Moonrise. Moonrise is a movie I had no plans on getting this sale, but it piqued my interest because I recently saw another movie from this director, Frank Borzage. I don't know why I was pointing right here. I thought his name would be up there. But I watched another movie from this director, Frank Borzage, and I really liked it. This is a movie I have never seen before, but based on the movies I have seen from the director, I blind bought it because I've been very impressed with his work so far. I was just reading it a little bit, and it seems like a really mature movie, as in like it deals with some pretty heavy stuff for the 40s. I know that this guy has depression. I'm pretty sure he's been bullied his whole life, and I don't really know too much beyond that, but coming from the director that it's coming from, I think that he is going to take some risks that other directors wouldn't take in that time. So I'm excited about that. The bonus features are pretty lacking. In fact, you can see it right here. It doesn't come with too many supplements, as many as I'd like. It's okay. There are still some supplements at least. And then in an attempt to watch more of Orson Welles' filmography, I got spy number 952, The Magnificent Ambersons. This is a movie that's been on the collection for well over a year now, maybe even 2 years at this point, and I've always known about it. I've always been interested in it because I've even met people who say this is their favorite movie of all time, but I just have never gotten it. This recent motivation I've had to watch more of Orson Welles is what kind of got me to finally purchasing it. I want to see this movie as well as his other movies that he has directed, but this is a great start to me. Spy 964, I promise this is the last Harold Lloyd movie I got. It is The Kid Brother. Now this is one that I actually have not seen. I picked it up solely based on my experience with Harold Lloyd thus far in the movies I have seen him in. I loved Safety Last. I loved The Freshman. I already own Speedy from a previous haul, but I haven't watched it yet. I feel confident in saying that I will love both Speedy and The Kid Brother because I just like Harold Lloyd a lot. I think he's genuinely funny, and I think he's really good at accomplishing what he's trying to get at. His stories are very creative too. The kind of things that happen to him are just, they're so out of the box. They just make me think, man, you could tell they really thought about this. They're not just throwing him onto a scene and having him dance for everyone or something like that. It's like well thought out schemes and gags that he gets himself into. This one again comes with some early Harold Lloyd shorts, including Over the Fence and That's Him. Just to give you an idea, Criterion does not go wrong when it comes to special features on the Harold Lloyd movies. Quick side note, I want to just commend Criterion on how good they are at releasing their recent movies. And what I mean by that is it seems like the majority of my haul are later spy numbers. In other words, movies that they have just released onto the collection. And that's the case with this next movie I'm going to show you. This is spy number 1071. It is Defending Your Life. This is the definite that I mentioned I would be getting. I've already opened some of these movies and I'm really impressed with what's inside this one. From what I understand, Defending Your Life is all about people going to the afterlife, and it's basically judging whether or not they're worthy enough to like move on to the next step in their plan of salvation. Plan of salvation. But from what I know of the movie, I am really impressed with this video essay that they come with. It makes it look like you have just died and you are introduced to Judgment City. When you open up the pamphlet, it shows different ads and it really just welcomes you to this Judgment City place. I don't know too much about it, but I'm excited to see it because Albert Brooks directed it, and I haven't seen too many of his movies. In fact, I've really only seen Mother, but I really enjoyed Mother, and if it's anything like Mother, I think it's just gonna be a heartwarming movie that I will totally get behind. All right, so earlier when I mentioned that I saw a Frank Borzage movie, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, so sorry if I'm not. But earlier when I mentioned I saw one of his movies, the movie I was talking about was was History is Made at Night. I was so impressed by the movie that I had to get it in the Criterion sale. I love this cover art. I actually follow the designer on Instagram, the one who designed this cover art, and when I saw the cover for the first time, not knowing anything about the movie, I was like, yep, I have to own that. I did want to see the movie first though to make sure that it wasn't like total garbage. But no, History is Made at Night is absolutely amazing. A really underrated romantic film. I'd say the first 30 minutes or an hour feel like a very kind of traditional romantic film from this time period. It came out in 1937. The second half of the movie really goes into directions that I wasn't expecting. And I loved the last 20 minutes or so. I almost cried. It was really good, very emotionally well done. Of course, you can never go wrong with Jean Arthur. I was also impressed by Charles Boyer because I've only seen him in Gaslight and he is an absolute jerk in that movie, but in this movie, he's very likable. So again, directed by Frank Borzage, he has dealt with very mature matter. That's why I'm excited to see Moonrise, but also he directed Mortal Storm, the movie that I really want the Criterion Collection to release onto their collection. That movie deals with prejudice, with Nazis and Jewish people. It also deals with death. This movie includes some mature themes, some that I won't mention, but just trust me on this one, this is a solid romance film, one of the best I've ever seen. And when you've seen the movie, this cover will mean so much more to you. All right, next up I have Spy number 1078. This was from my first day's haul, and it is Nightmare Alley. This movie stars Tyrone Power, and it's based on the same book that Guillermo del Toro's new film Nightmare Alley is based off of. So his film isn't a remake of this one per se, but they're both based on the same story. That's a reason that I wanted to check it out. I really want to see this version of the movie before I see Guillermo del Toro's version. And I also loved Tyrone Power in Witness for the Prosecution. I thought he did amazing. So I'm excited to see him in another movie because I think that he is a great actor. They also included tarot cards, which was so cool of them. That to me shows that Criterion Collection is going above and beyond. And also, while I'm raving about Nightmare Alley, I love this artwork that's on the booklet. And then when you open it up, it has some really good images. I just think the whole theme of it, the black, yellow, and red go really well together. All right, so we are down to my last two pickups from this haul. These are the two movies I picked up today. They were released today, and so if you've been following the Criterion Collection, you already know what they are. But really quickly, before I talk about them, I am so glad that I reserved them online before going in, because when I went in, I looked at the Criterion Collection still, and they were not in stock at all. I found one copy of one of these movies, but the other movie was not in sight at all, so really glad I reserved it beforehand. The first one is Spy number 1084, Mirror. This one really has me excited because it is in that formatting that I love, where it's kind of like the thick packaging. Obviously, it comes with a Blu-ray and the DVD. Like I said earlier, I just love when Criterions look like this. I have never seen this movie, but I have a feeling that it's going to be the hot pickup of this July. So I'm really glad to own it, and I'm excited to see it too. When I did my 25 movie challenge for the 70s, I purposely didn't watch it because I knew that I would be buying the Criterion someday, and so I wanted to save it for that time. Now I own it, so I will probably be watching it very soon. And my last movie, also released today, is Spy 1085. It is Bringing Up Baby. I love this cover so much, how they incorporated the leopard into the title Baby. That's one of the reasons I wanted to own this movie, because I've seen it once and I didn't love it. Like, it wasn't a masterpiece or anything, but it was a movie I really enjoyed. I laughed at several times, and it's just like a screwball comedy. To me, it's like the definition of the screwball comedy. It reminds me of What's Up, Doc, the Barbra Streisand film. Just a movie about a man and a woman who keep getting themselves into trouble, but everything that happens to them is super hilarious, so it's really fun to watch. When I found out Criterion was releasing it and I saw the cover, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna be buying that. This is the movie that I actually did see in stock at one of the Barnes & Nobles I visited, but there was only one copy left. My advice, is probably too late now, but if you're trying to get those movies and any movies in the future and you have a feeling they're going to be high demand and very popular, reserve them in advance and then pick them up at Barnes & Noble later. I have a lot of Criterions to watch because I'm adding these ones to the collection, but there are still many in my collection I haven't seen. Of the 10 movies I showed today, I've only seen 4, and so there are 6 titles that I get to watch. I'm just so excited. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I always love doing the Criterion videos, and thanks for all those who reached out to me asking when I would be releasing it. It means a lot to me that people look forward to this. That's just insane to me. All right, I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.